Hi, it's Mayan Shah with RVMax.us, and today I have a treat, especially for us. This is a 2006 American Coach Prevost that has two factory Prevost slides on it. This is an H345, and it's got a lot going for it for multiple reasons that we will go through as much as possible as we walk through this video. Now, by no means am I some big Prevost guru guy. I have had the opportunity of growing up around many different RVs and some Prevosts since I was like 7 or 8. But like I said, I just learn as I go, and I still have a lot more to learn. But today we're gonna walk through this coach, and I'm gonna point out as much as I can about it. From what I know and from what I've seen, this particular unit has been taken care of well, and it has a lot of nice features and design elements about it that I quite like. Not even getting to the part about style, but the style is pretty on point. The interior's got all these nice modern LEDs, blah, blah, blah. We'll get to it. So let's get started. Around front, we've got classic. This is a 2006 generation H345 face. I really like how this face looks. To be completely honest, I like it better than the newer ones. The newer ones just kind of look like they have a frown on their face or something. I don't know, that's my personal take on it. It's super cool for sure, but this just has a happy face on it. And the face is in good shape. He's got good reason to be happy. There's no 3M problems up here. There are one or two little, well, more than one or two, but there's a handful of little rock chips here and there, but the clear is not coming off. There's depth to the whole paint job, and the face is in good shape. This coach only has 108,000 miles, and that's nothing. It's like not even a broken in point on that Series 60. These two pieces of glass are perfect because they were just replaced this year by a Prevost facility. So perfect glass. We've got Ramco mirrors with the top hats installed, and the chrome here is in excellent shape on both mirrors. You know, on a coach like this, you know, most coaches' chrome mirrors are like, wow, that's a nice bus. On a Prevost bus, you gotta have chrome mirrors. I mean, it just goes with the coach, especially when you have these other little trim pieces of chrome on the face. Now, the side of the coach, you know, being an H345, it's not an XL2 generation where we've got to worry about delam and inspect for that, so that's nice. This has a custom paint job from the Prevost factory, so lots of nice design elements in it. For instance, this one stripe right here, and it happens in multiple areas. It's got a very nice pattern. In fact, to my layman eye, it looks very much the same as the Liberty Coach pattern that you see from this era. You'll see this pattern in Liberty Coaches, and I absolutely love it. It's a nice little pattern, especially with that gray. It's just a subtle color. Some minor little imperfection right here. On this little trim piece, there's a touch of clear coming off right there. And there's one little minor imperfection right there too. That's really minor. You can quickly replace those if that drives you crazy. Right behind this door, there is a 20 kilowatt Martin diesel generator. It's running beautifully. It just received a full service from the Prevost facility in Nashville. So engine oil was changed, air filter was changed, and there's a handful of other things. They did a full service on the generator. It's running beautifully. And it's currently in this sweltering heat, supplying our 48,000 BTU central air conditioning system power, so we can keep cool in the bus. So that 48,000 BTU system is slightly more powerful than having 3 roof airs, and the condensers are located on the rooftop of the coach. Isn't it a magnificent coach? It's amazing. So we've got 4 awnings around the coach. One of the awnings doesn't work. This one back here, minor flaw. Now you see our Prevost slides are currently flush into the coach. We don't have them extended at the moment. They work beautifully. They've got pins, locking pins that work perfectly as they should. The control board is easy to access. In fact, all of the service manuals are in the bus. We've got the original diagrams, and we've also got records for the last service that just happened to this coach. Speaking of that last service, let's come around back. This has a 14-liter Series 60. This is the slightly bigger Series 60, And this one has a Pittsburgh Power ECU controller. So it's been chipped pretty much, and you can control how much power you want. It's more than chipped. It's got a computer. It's all properly set up on this coach. The previous owners had a lot of experience with trucking and big diesels, so it's been professionally done, and this thing definitely has more power. I've driven a handful of coaches over the years with the 14 liter that have been chipped up, and it makes a good difference for sure. That thing will move for a Prevost bus. Now this of course has the transmission retarder, so on the stalk it works perfectly, and the coach all around drives magnificently. Now at that Prevost, Nashville Prevost facility, they just did a level 3 service on the engine. So this includes engine oil, it includes the coolant filter. They looked at everything on the engine. They also did the transmission, so the transmission fluid was changed, as well as the transmission fluid filter and filters. So that's all been taken care of on this coach. Another thing they did at this Prevost facility is they took off all of the wheels. They took all of the wheels off and checked the brake depth. They checked the calipers, and they were asked to either repair or replace all of the brake calipers on the coach. So brakes have just been freshly serviced on this bus. We've got 365 size tires on the tag and 365 size tires on the front steer axle. Those 365s have date codes of 2018 on them, and the dualies have date codes of either 2022 or 2023. Tires are good. They inspected all the bushings, suspension, control arms, all of that stuff, made sure it was all tight. There's like the radius arms. They checked everything. And that's why this coach drives like it's brand new. It's perfect. There's no shaking in the steering. There's no vibration when you hit the brakes. It drives. This is one of the best driving Prevost buses I've driven in a long time, for sure. And it's hard. Most Prevost buses, you could beat the heck out of them and they're gonna drive perfectly, because this is basically a Greyhound bus chassis, okay? It's made to be serviced easy. It's made to take a beating. But when you find one that's been serviced like this, like a luxury coach to be serviced, it goes to the next level. It's like an extra 0.5% or something. It's really cool. So I can't wait to go drive it and show y'all how it drives. There's a good bit of storage down this bus. Because it doesn't have bus air, it's got the auxiliary air, but always a pro and con. You get more storage on this coach, and a lot of people out there really need that extra storage. One more thing before we go ahead and walk inside. This has a sick entertainment bay. You've got a very modern smart TV on it. It comes out in a nice fashion. It's got a mechanism where it slides out of the coach and then turns and swivels, so this saves you storage space when you put the TV up, and it allows you to get a bigger TV for your outside entertainment. And I guess there's one more perk: it looks really slick when you use it. It looks like it just fits on a Prevost bus. Let's go dive into the compartments, and then we're gonna check out the interior. All right, so on the patio side of the bus, we do have a nice stainless outside faucet here. Quite convenient. This centerpiece here is where we've got our fuel up for the coach. It's got a 235-gallon fuel tank. We've got all of our coach side batteries back behind this compartment. Got a lot of electrical components here, the equalizers from Vanner, and yeah, just a clean battery bay. You can take this off to get to the batteries, cover it up to make it look nice. Little 24-volt cutoff there. And this is where our Paradigm air conditioning bay is. So this is a 48,000 BTU system, 2 compressors down below, and the condensers are located up on the roof. This has 1700 CFM of airflow, which is quite nice. And we've got a bunch of extra filters in the bus. Those are just 2 of many more extra filters. And right now it's blasting cold air. It will freeze you in there. Now this is our entertainment bay. The old AMX is obsolete now. That has this updated switching system on the coach. This compartment is pretty cool. So when you first open it up, this is what you see. And then to get your nice outside TV, you undo this, you undo the travel lock, and you slide this big baby out. Voila. Now there's one extra lock here. You undo that, and this will turn. So that is a very slick setup for our outside entertainment. Custom built piece here, very well done. And it just slides right in like that. Now there is a bunch of storage here, very deep storage. Got outside speaker system, Bluetooth, all that good stuff, so you can blast music, some drawers, extra space, outlets and all that good stuff. Now this is our big full pass-through storage compartment. We've got outlets here, Zip-D chairs, extra outside mat. There's a bunch of extra filters there and 2 fire extinguishers, 1 for each side of the coach. This is a massive storage compartment, and a big benefit of having an H345 is having these taller exterior bays. Now the driver's side of our coach here, we've got our plumbing bay to start with. So big, nice stainless outside faucet. We've got an oh so pure dental grade water filtration system, all new filters, all new housing, push button, black and gray dump on the right side, as well as an electric reel for our water hose here, built-in water hose. Now the next compartment, we've got our radiator for the generator there. We've got Craftsman toolbox, components for the slide out, some air system related stuff, clean carpeting in there, emergency reflectors, and then this is our generator bay. So the generator is on a big, nice slide. The whole thing comes out. It's a Yanmar Martin 20 kilowatt generator. Runs beautifully. Just had a full service from Prevost, and yeah, as mentioned, it's on a slide tray, which is huge. Nice little jump points because it's got its own battery just for the generator here. A lot of storage and space for that generator. The next compartment is where we've got 2 3,500 watt Outback inverters, ventilation for the compartment here, main breakers back behind there, another main breaker for the 50 amp coming into the bus. These inverters are quite nice and they're pretty small and compact. And this is the other side of our big pass-through storage compartment. Now the last bay up here is going to be mostly Prevost side stuff. So we've got Prevost side relays, resistors, and we also have a latch to release the front bumper. So this front bumper will drop down and give you additional access to the fog lights and things like that. But in this coach, this is actually sealed away. All right, welcome inside this beautiful bus. And this is one incredible interior. The tile work is just outstanding. In addition to these very slick accent lights that are actually called Vista lights in this bus. And they're one of the features that must have looked so futuristic in 2006. And standing here today in 2023, these accent lights look like they are from a much newer generation than 2006. Well, let's start up here in the front. We've got big open living space. 2 nice leather recliners over here are not only very nice to look at and in excellent condition, but quite comfortable. You could kick out and relax. You've got this huge extension that you just operate this lever and you can put it up. And these are floating, so you can move these back. This flooring was changed out. So this is an upgraded flooring that goes from this entrance here up to the bedroom in the back. And in the bedroom we're met with some carpet. I've got a big nice countertop here, bit of storage down below. The air conditioning from our Paradigm air conditioning system is vented through vents built in the Corian all down the coach. And all of the window sills are finished in this very nice, subtle black stonework that comes around and circles and kind of encloses the whole bus. And when you're looking at that, at all of your window accent pieces, they almost look like they're floating on this like liquid surface. This black and shiny black stonework is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a combination of the stonework, the big windows, the nice toned gray upholstery on these pieces, and then the way that all reflects off of this black stone. It's quite nice. Now this couch right here is in excellent condition. It's got storage space down below, and it's a regular jackknife. I tell you what, those electric jackknives can go home. I'd rather have a manual jackknife like this one. But this couch right here is quite tastefully finished and as I've already mentioned, in excellent condition. Up in the front of the bus, we've got big countertop here, typical of an H3. We'll check out the cockpit later when we take it on a ride, but we've got an updated Sony Smart TV that flips down out of the ceiling. And I absolutely love the front cockpit in this bus. There is a ton of walk space. You're not gonna bonk your head on this coach when you're walking in, even with the TV extended, but especially when you put that TV up. Now right here is our main control center. We can see how much we're drawing here. We're plugged in 50 amp. We can control our leveling system here, and we can also control our awnings, the inverter, local TV, satellite dish, the TV lift, slide out, and then we've got fuses here for some of these items such as the satellite, the doorbell, and the drop-down TV. All right, so that's the control center. As you can see, it's very well laid out, and it's in a good spot where you can get to it from the front cockpit of the coach. You don't have to walk in the back to get to all the controls and inverters and stuff like that. All right. That will complete the living room. Obviously, you saw our big, nice drop-down TV and stuff like that. The dinette right here is another nice piece here. I love this black Corian. It creates a seamless interior, even though we've got multiple different colors of leather and upholstery. But these countertops are absolutely stunning. They're really beautiful countertops. But sitting on this beautiful dinette, we've got the original build sheet from American Coach. So this has an original sticker price of $1.5 million all the way back in 2006, and that's impressive. And I also love seeing all the original items and systems that were installed on the coach. Now you can also walk through here. There's a breakdown of the wiring, components, where fuses are, and you've got a specific list of each item in the coach. So it tells you exactly what the auxiliary air compressor is and who makes it, the part number, the same for the 24-volt battery charger, for the air conditioning units, for all that stuff. And back here you've got, you know, how to operate the coach, stuff like that. You've also got your original wiring diagrams here. So you can see how each bay was laid out, how the aqua hot is laid out with the piping, the different valves and pumps. It's actually very well done here. So yeah, this is a fascinating booklet here, and this is one of many. So this is probably one of the most important to have, but in addition to this, we've got all the original Prevost manuals and operational manuals down here in this big bin. It's quite nice to have. So the new flooring, they continued up onto the dinette. The leather is in immaculate condition here. And the windows are not fogged up, so you've got excellent view out of the bus. And there's still a little bit of storage down here. Very well built storage too. So we had this repaired right here. There was like a little patch. We do have a gentleman who might be able to take this whole piece down. We're a small operation, we're not a big, huge dealership. But we might have a guy who could take this down and recover the leather on this singular piece here. But yeah, it's not sagging or anything. It's just, you can kind of notice that there's little imperfections right there. But there are some beautiful accent lights on top of the slide, on top of these cabinets that kind of make them look like they're floating. And they've got like an automotive paint going on back there. And yeah, the storage is nice. Thick carpet, clean carpet back there in the storage compartments. There are 4 hinges for these 2 doors. I mean, per door, there's 4 hinges. And this is such a tiny little cabinet, and they put 4 anyways. Well built, very well built. I love these cabinets. The cabinets have like a metallic sparkle to them, a little bit of texturing going on back behind. And then you've got this kind of classic wood that's also throughout the bus. It's a very tasteful interior, and much more tasteful than, I would say, 8 to 9 out of 10 Prevosts from this generation. Wood is stunning. Now over here you've got some of the heaviest inserts covering the sink up. And this is a big stainless sink here. We've got a Frankie custom designer sink and faucet. So this faucet is all designer stuff, and it looks quite nice, I have to say. A lot of designer stuff annoys me because it's hard to find parts. This one actually looks really good, and the operation of it is pretty cool too. And the sprayer over here, I mean, you could, this is a weapon. That is a genuine weapon right there. Also have a matching Insta-Hot system right there. Storage down below, we've got pull-out drawers here. And then we've got a dishwasher in a drawer. Fisher and Paykel. This is a big Fisher and Paykel, stainless finished. They still have storage underneath here. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did. And then you've got these 3 drawers here. And we've got 2 nice deep drawers. Right underneath our Gaggenau dual burner stove. There is a ton of countertop space here. I mean, look at the amount of countertop space in between the stovetop and the sink. So good kitchen space here. You know, sometimes you'll see converters who skimp on the countertop space. They're gonna assume you're going out to eat all the time. But I tell you what, having a nice big countertop is important to a lot of people, including the person behind the camera right now. Backsplash is matching. And then we've got our microwave convection oven up here behind these classically finished wood pieces that then slide beautifully away. So then you just got your microwave convection oven. And then over here, we've got some more storage space up above our galley countertop. And then here we've got a little display cabinet, a curio cabinet as it's called in this bus. And I believe this is actually a Shriner's bear, and I really like how it looks, so we left it in there. But you can do whatever you like with this little storage compartment. There's some accent lights up above here. And the ceiling has this recessed mirror with this very tasteful outlining of LED lights. You've got suede leather piping here, and just, yeah, the interior is very well finished out, as I'm sure you can tell. Now here's a big stainless refrigerator. This is an Amana. So we've got our big refrigerator up top. And then we've got our freezer down below. Just a big, nice looking refrigerator with a pantry system next door. So down below we've got a bunch of pantries. Up above we've got a bunch of pantry storage, in addition to a couple controls to start our generator, as well as a system to check our levels in all the tanks. It's a tank sentry system. So those click into place, and then they also have locks, extra locks. So they're kind of double locked in case you load that up with a bunch of cans or something. Now right over here we've got one access point to our bathroom or our toilet room. So it's double access. You've got a doorway that goes straight into the rest of the bathroom, and then you've got a doorway that goes into the front of the coach. I love this sink. You can actually see through the sink. So if I put my hand down here, you can see the bowl. It's really, really cool. It looks like some kind of resin that was set in here. And the rest of it is very well finished out with this custom wallpaper, then of course the stonework and tile work that goes all around this bathroom. There is storage space back behind here. There's storage space back behind here. And they finished out the tiling behind the toilet. This is a big push button, elongated porcelain toilet, and a very beautiful bathroom. There's accent lights up top. Yeah, it's quite a nice bathroom. Also, I really like this custom wallpaper, and also the dual entry here is very nice, with locks on the doors too. And let me shut this door here. We've got a pocket door right here, and let's take a step back into the rest of our bathroom. The bathroom has a good bit of space. We'll get to the exciting parts, but at first let's take a peek at the storage. So we've got storage over here on the left, big nice wood piece that sets up above there. Again, recessed mirror in the ceiling with the accent lights around. This is a good bit of storage. It goes deep on either side. There's multiple racks up top. And down below this, like a little countertop space here, but down below this, we've got these huge sectionized drawers with these inserts that you can actually take out. So you can pull that straight out and just make it one big drawer if you'd like. Now that is very thoughtful. And then down below, we've got the same thing going on with one divider in the middle. Big deep drawers here. Okay, across from our storage, our wardrobe, we've got our main sink in the bathroom. And this sink area is quite nice. I love all the extra little details they've thrown in this tile work here. Very subtle, very elegant. There's storage space up top. There's a lot of storage space around here. 3 drawers on each side. I like how the outside piece is finished to be flush, but these inside drawers go straight in and out. I always like when they have designer pieces like that. All right, let's check out the shower. So the shower is super cool. First of all, you got these pieces of glass here that kind of curve. So there's like a wave here, but it's also very big. So you take a step in here. This is a big shower room here. Very big shower room. Ventilation, like a little crevice up there to let ventilation out because this tiling goes all the way up to the ceiling. There's an extra little vent right here, let the steam out. And yeah, this is a nice shower space. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, and I love these big glass pieces that go all the way down to the bottom too. This is a luxury shower, that is for sure. And it's got a good bit of space in there. And it's unique too with that wave. All right, across from the shower, we've got our washer dryer stack. So this goes in, we've got the dryer up top, and then we've got our washer down below. And I love how these pieces slide in like that, so you can easily use it and not have cabinets swinging and getting in your face. Just pull them straight out like that, and then close them up. All right, so back in the bedroom here, we've got nice carpeting, super clean carpeting. I forgot you were down. We do have a drop-down TV here, so as you can see, it's another updated TV. And all you do is push a button, and it goes right back up into place. Again, recessed mirror, very recessed. I mean, there's a couple inches of recess there, which is nice. It gives a unique look. Accent lights are on there again. Big slide back here. But I like the fact that both TVs go up because when they're up, you have much more window space in both situations. And back here, you've got this huge window that you can enjoy to let in all kinds of natural light. As you can see, our big awning is open out there, so you can hang out, check out your space wherever you're parked if you're in a beautiful location, or in this situation, check out that beautiful gravel and that gorgeous metal shed. But yeah, I quite like having good windows out of a coach, and a Prevost has some of the biggest, nicest windows, so why not have the interior make that part of its theme? Don't block up the windows as you see some coaches do. And again, this is not a big thing. This particular coach has done a very good job at letting you see out of the bus. There's some drawers right here, and these are pretty deep drawers actually. So you've got 3 little storage compartments here. This wall is covered in leather. You've got a lot of leather back here, which what that does, the leather and the carpet, the echoes are less. It feels more like a little cozy bedroom space. We've got a big queen size bed. There's a lot of space on either side, so you could put in a king bed if you wanted to. Windows all around, nice countertops all around, beautiful countertops. Good bit of storage up above too. So this is all carpeted. I love these compartments. They open like clamshells or something. And then there's a good bit of storage up here too. Storage is very important on the bus. That's why I try to highlight it as much as possible. We've got all those updated shades back here too. There's some drawers on either side. There's also outlets on both sides of the bed. And the headliner back here is clean. The slide is clean. The carpet is clean. It's a beautiful, very clean looking bus in general. That black tile is a big part of why it's so nice, because there's a lot of light colors, there's a lot of white, and then the black comes in and accents it, and they throw in this classic wood. It just ties it together perfectly. Back here, we've got walk-in closet, fire extinguisher. Got a matching rug that matches this carpet. Extra little piece there. But this is basically just a big walk-in closet. We've got some stuff here that you don't need to keep here. LED lights back here. The front shades, electric shades. Got one of those shades taken down right now. And over here on the left side, we've got the control for our TV lift. We've also got a nice Sony surround sound system here, head unit here for the rear bedroom alone, and then a Blu-ray player as well. So that's a nice setup. And there's Bluetooth too, so you can sit back here and blast music or just play the radio instead of listening to your TV show through those speakers. But that's nice. That's nice to have in the bedroom. Yeah, this interior is gorgeous, man. This is sick. All right, we're gonna check out the cockpit next. As you can see, this is one of the most elegant interiors that you'll find on a coach that is this age. And because of its extremely nice maintenance history, it drives very well, and the cockpit is extremely intelligently designed. Let's go check out the cockpit and then go drive it. So the cockpit of this bus is absolutely spacious. Most coaches have some kind of cabinet or TV up above it, but with this fold-away TV and no cabinets up there, you've got immense amount of walking space where you can stand straight up high, straight up tall on any surface of the entrance platform, the platform that the driver's seat is on. A lot of coaches, if you notice, when you come into them, you can't stand over by the dash straight up. In fact, a lot of coaches with the cabinets up above limit the space of that platform to almost half, which is just outrageous. This coach, when you walk in, it feels massively spacious, and it's just a unique feeling, really highlighting that front H345 cockpit. Now, the right side co-pilot chair here is a big leather couch chair, very comfortable, and quite unique actually compared to most chairs that you'll find in as a passenger seat. But you've got lighting controls there, as well as a cup holder for the passenger. There's also a drawer for storage space built into the seat. The leather on the dash is all in excellent shape. And the driver's seat itself is in great shape. Back of the driver's seat has a little wear from rubbing up against that metal piece, but that's minor. The rest of it is in excellent shape. Nice thick leather. The steering wheel is that classic wood grain steering wheel. You see the control for our Pittsburgh power tune there. And then up above on this pillar, we've got a couple different controls. You can start the generator up. You can control the lighting in the bus. There's a lighting master kill switch, and there's also gauges for the oil pressure and water temperature on your generator. This coach has a transmission retarder, and overall, it is a phenomenal cockpit, well above average, especially in the space department. Let's go hit the road. All right, we're driving the most baller machine on Butler Road right now. And it's definitely probably the smoothest riding machine on Butler Road too. It's an absolute tank, and having that fresh service from Prevost with all the new airbags, the new control arms, the new bushings, the coach is tight. It just wants to sit there. It just wants to go straight. It just wants to be calm and easy and smooth. It's everything you want from a Prevost bus, except on its tip-top game because it was just serviced. Thing is beautiful. The transmission retarder works perfectly. It's right here on the stalk, and the coach is magnificent. It is rare, not rare, but on the market, yes, it's rare. First of all, an 06 Prevost conversion bus is a rare item in the first place. All right, there's a million different Tiffins out there. There's a million different Newmars, and I love those coaches too. There's only so many of these. So among those rare items, this one in particular, being just freshly serviced, perfect. And it handles beautifully. You know, a lot of H3s have significant sway. With all those fresh components, I feel like that's significantly contributing to a decreased amount of sway in this whole bus ride experience. It's absolutely planted. You know, typically that's kind of the benefit of the XL bus, but I don't know, this one just feels very planted. It's not very top-heavy feeling like a lot of older H3s, and H3s this age tend to feel. There's that transmission retarder, 40, 35, and we started at 55, by the way. 30, 25, 20, and it's on a slight downslope right here, 15, and it cuts out. Then you gotta get on your steel rotor brakes, which are all the way around this bus. The brakes feel perfect. This is a very fine driving bus.